Alright, welcome back everyone. I am still playing this game, and I like it, so get off my back, all of my zero fans. Huh, I don't know where to go. Might have to go back up to the loft. That's annoying. I didn't know what to do up there, but I'm gonna go back up there. Don't forget, she's pregnant during this. Like, that's a lot of climbing for a pregnant woman to do. It's an old-ass computer and an old-ass phone. Oh!
My
Oh,
mom moved to
okay.
India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Alright, who's the oldest in that part of the family? Must be Lewis. Edith was the youngest. Wonder where Milton went.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Yeah. I bet.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
So you built this incredibly dangerous part of the house because you had new kids and you just didn't want to disturb the other rooms? That's kinda dumb.
And
But
for
I
a
respect
while,
it.
things were good. Almost normal.
Oh, were they homeschooled? Kinda must have been. Like,
But it didn't last.
no, I bet it didn't. That's the second time. Hold on, time out. Sam's fucking brother died because there were high winds in the backyard. Calvin died because there were high winds in the backyard. He must feel like shit because he fucking, like, he organized a wedding that his son didn't want in the backyard while there was high winds, and it killed his son as well. That's
The beginning of the end was
high
Milton's
winds.
10th birthday.
This is just a
My
bad
nanny
place
gave him a
to
castle.
live. This is fucking windy as shit, and they built this on it. Alright, hold on. I'll go to Milton's first, because it started talking about it. Like, this is dangerous! Oh, this one's not, actually, that dangerous.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
You couldn't make it a full circle? Oh, I passed it again, didn't I? There it is. I didn't pass it on accident the first time. I saw it, but then I fucking wanted to see if there was anything else. Dude, this place is awesome. Oh. Hmm. What? That's so cool.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Alright. Can I go through that again real quick? What happened?
I was 4
What?
when Milton disappeared.
What? Wait, like, you're just gonna use that as an explanation as to what happened? Like, what happened? Maybe it'll explain it by the end. Like, he just fucking walked through a... he found out he had a magic paintbrush. He was ugly as shit. But he finds out he has a magic paintbrush, so he paints a door and just leaves. Is that... like what? That's what happened? Is that how he disappeared? Did he just walk through a magic door that he painted and leave? There it is.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
That's sad. Is this the magic door? Can I get it? Can I go through it? No, it's probably because it's decayed. It's why the magic is worn off.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Yeah? Where's the paintbrush? Hold on. I'll find the paintbrush and then I will. Is that it? No, it didn't look like that when it was in the books. This place looks awesome. Plus, up here, it seems like it's the only structurally sound building there is. Like, those ones look terrifying. I would still explore it in real life,
Mom
but I
definitely
mean...
blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Huh. This is a boat. That's awesome, dude. Like, these kids have such cool lives. Like, they have so cool rooms. Where's your room, though? Oh, Lewis was a pothead.
Smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
You were also a pothead, I see.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery.
Got him. Got him again.
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Yeah. Oh. Got him.
I asked him to describe it.
I wonder if I can just cut the tip off. No, hold on. Let me try that again. Try that again. Try that again. Would you just go away? No. I don't think you can. I'll try it one more time, but... No, it dragged it in that time. Let me try it one more time. Alright, I don't think you can.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, that's
He
cool.
took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
It's so
But he
hard to
found something more.
multitask in this. Oh, it got more detail.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Yeah, it's kind of a dangerous job. You like slip up and your hand's gone. This guy's got one hell of an imagination, though. Where do I go? Oh.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
I mean, if all you have to do is chop off fish heads, I would wonder why. Seems like it'd be pretty easy.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Doggy!
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
That scared me.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Yeah.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
You
They
literally
begged
built
him
the
to
city,
stay,
didn't you?
but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
This is like
He'd conquer a
so
city,
clever.
then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
Haha, I knew it. Ah, he crashed, he died.
He started drifting away from our reality.
It sounds like someone who's like
Minneapolis.
severely depressed.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the
Alright,
cannery.
come on.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Oh, hi Mom. Didn't you write this to his mother? Why are you like bringing up his mother? Dude, is he at least getting paid extra for this? Like,
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of
a beautiful prince or a handsome queen? Let's go with a handsome queen.
handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents.
Dude, this is so cool. I killed that one.
He followed the sound of her
Silver harp.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh shit. Built up, didn't it? Da 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 da. Alright. I caught up to it. Is that the handsome princess, our queen?
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, He'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
You're not entirely wrong. I mean, why the doors if you're just gonna make a small door like that? What? Oh. Okay. Pothead. What is that? Wait, hold on. What time was this? Oh, 2010. I think it makes more sense, I guess.
He began to forget the world.
Yeah, 2010 was when he died.
No.
Man, some of these employees really suck.
I
Most
think
of
it
these
pained
bitches
him
still
to
have their
remember
heads on.
Lewis, the cannery worker.
Are they supposed to have their heads on? What's happening here? What, are they just returning the fish? Like, I genuinely don't know what the point of this part is. Alright, get back to work.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
That must be him. I thought you said his chopping was reliable. He's not doing anything. He's just fucking dozing off. I was better than this. The dick.
I still thought I could save him.
No, go back down. No, go back down. I think you're going to die. I don't think this one's me. Because this one has tattoos.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh, maybe I'm just in my imagination. Because look, I had the cape and everything. Maybe he just has cool tattoos when he's in his imagination.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
They don't have faces!
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Is that Molly? Yeah. It's loud. Kill you both, I swear.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Is that a guillotine?
There was only one thing left to do.
Bow and accept it or whatever?
Bend down his head.
Oh, come on. I don't want the crown. Alright, I'm right here. Get the crown. You're fucking sick. Get the crown, bitch. So loud! Alright.
rest I think you know.
That's
Mrs. Finch, your son was a
sad.
kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Ow.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I have everyone filled in. Except for Edie. Alright. I'm guessing the next episode will be the last episode, but I'm ending it here. I'm not even sure if the next episode will be a long episode. It'll probably be like fucking 10 minutes. But 30-minute episodes now. Gotta keep them. Alright. Alright. Welcome back to is probably the last episode. Oh, I don't have Dawn filled in either. Alright. This is such a cool game, dude.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
That's a bitch move. Isn't that your mother? Like, what the hell? How do I get up there? Oh, I don't. I don't get down there either. What? Oh.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I don't know. It's kind of a bitch move to do.
I wish we'd stayed.
That's cool.
But I understand why we left.
Is this Edith's room? She had her own fridge and everything. It's empty. She had like a mini house.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Yeah, clearly. She wrote a book as well.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
It's so dark.
the power had been shut off that morning,
That's
but
why.
Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh, I can
or
go in the
that Edie had a
library.
key to it.
This is not what it looked like from the outside. I thought it was a circle.
thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
That's not
I
why
think
they're
it's
dead.
best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Yeah? This has to
God,
smell
it smelled awful.
really bad.
No, I've seen that house every day of my life.
I was gonna say, like, that has to be like one of the
But I never
smelliest
thought I'd go
fucking
back
things.
to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Keep
I
walking
got
straight.
turned around.
What? I was only walking straight. How is that possible? Where am I?
I started seeing things.
I'm lost.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
What? Okay. Hey, I think I made it.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Oh, I'm an old woman.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car, and
What a bitch.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Oh, that's sad.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
She died, huh?
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Oh, that's so cool.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Uh-oh.
And then I was alone. The last finch left alive.
That sounds like a heartbeat.
Until I found out about you.
Yep.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you,
am being born right now, apparently. At least that's what it looks like.
but now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, that's sad. Shirley Dallas, huh? Were these actual, like, people? Is this an actual story? So all these pictures, I mean... Oh, I think the pictures are just of the family of the, people who created it. Shirley Dallas was the mother of the main director of the game, who died of cancer, ovarian cancer. So that must be what Edith's mother died of, like, just basing it off of reality. What happened to Martin, or whatever his name is? Can I pause this? Yeah, Milton. What happened to Milton? It never explained that. Hold on. I'm gonna search that up too. Okay. So apparently Milton actually had a magic paintbrush or something. And oh, that's clever. Apparently he actually had a magic paintbrush or something, and he painted himself into the world of the Unfinished Swan, which is another game created by the same creators. I can't remember what their names are. Something like, hold on, I can look at Giant Sparrow. Another game of Giant Sparrows, which I think is the same people who wrote this. But like Milton just ended up in the other game. Now the Unfinished Swan, I believe, is on PlayStation now. I don't know if it's up for download, so I don't know if I'm able to record it or not. If I am, I'm going to play it. But if I am, then if I can record it, I will record it. But the Unfinished Swan, apparently Milton is the king in that game, not the protagonist. But I guess that's it for this game. I'm kind of sad.